G'day, and welcome back to Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. This clip's a bit of an interesting one because some people are saying that this person is being a bit over the top about those warning signs and is having a bit of a Hollywood reference of it, and I get that to some extent, but at the same time, if you're smoking at a gas station, you're just an obtuse idiot. You just shouldn't do that.
He's over here pumping his car, but I'm pumping. Hey, are you that car over here? Is this your car? You're smoking a cigarette, and you're not supposed to be smoking cigarettes. But I'm gonna pump my gas, and you're not supposed to be smoking cigarettes because you can blow up the gas thing. And I'm recording because you're not supposed to be smoking. You not. Excuse you? Please just put the cigarette out, please. Thank you. Because I'm going to go in here and tell the clerk that you're smoking by a gas thing. Thank you.
The likelihood of the cigarette you lit doing anything at that gas station is, of course, very low, but you still shouldn't do it in the first place. Like, seriously. Those warnings are there for a reason. Yes, it also has warnings about phones, and in reality, you shouldn't be using your phones around the gas station too much too for that reason, because in extreme circumstances, that's pretty bad. And I get the point that, like, oh, it's a bit over the top, it's still unnecessary. It's like, yeah, but honestly, lighting up a cigarette and smoking at a gas station is just stupid. Don't do that at all. Here we have a pair of Karens fighting over a fuel hose at Costco, which, here's the clip.
No, I was get in the back of the line. I was back there. Get in the back of the line. Back there. I know you. So what are you doing here now? Because there's nobody here. Because the person behind was getting done and gonna move out. That's the way it works here in America. Not in America. But get out. Close your door. Somebody call the police. Hey, close the damn door.
I can't get over the fact that these utter brainlets are playing tug-of-war with a damn fuel hose that's clearly already been activated. Like, how stupid do you have to be to think that that is at all a bright idea? Anything goes wrong, it could be pretty bad. I don't know. It just seems like the brain cells in both of these people is just non-existent. Oh, someone might have cut in line or something along those lines, but this is stupid. Like, stupid. Here you have a group of young adults who are hanging out on some form of parkland, and well, this guy who either lives within this area or is the head of the HOA of this area, something along these lines, comes out and starts getting these guys off of this parkland area because it's, quote, private property. And well, things just continue to escalate.
Teeth in.
Oh, you got that on camera?
Yeah, I did. I remember you.
Go ahead.
I remember you. You assaulted my wife and I on the levee
we
did 10 years ago.
10 years ago? I don't even live over here, bro. Let's call the cops.
Crazy dude right here.
I remember you, and I am going to go get the cops.
Crazy dude interrupting us.
The people who own the property, you're drinking beer underage and smoking
we're
weed
21.
in, they're going to go call the cops.
21.
There's no alcohol allowed in this park.
And I don't
okay, cool. We can go put it in the car.
No, we're calling the cops.
Are you deaf? Call the cops. I'm the homeowners association.
You just threatened me.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
back
right.
up.
And you need to get your beer, and you need to get off the property.
Hey, call the cops.
You need
call
to
the
get
cops.
off the property.
Hey,
this is not your property.
Hey, what's this park called?
It's not your
sir?
property. You pay pay.
What's this park called?
If you owned it, you would know.
I don't own it.
Right, it's private property.
I'm just letting you know. I'll be boxing, bro. So please step back.
I don't care what you do.
This guy stepping up.
Get off my property.
This guy stepping up. Please, sir, back up.
Get off my property.
Sir, please back up.
I understand.
Everyone, no, I don't want to hear your.
I don't want to hear people are wrong.
Excuse me.
Let them be.
Yeah, understand private property. You understand? No, it's not. It's private. Private property. Are you deaf as well as ignorant?
Sir, I feel danger. Can you back up, sir? We're in danger.
It's got a sign that says it's private property. Get the I've already asked you nicely. I asked you to put your beer away and your weed, and now
We
I'm
don't
getting
have weed.
threatened. So get the off.
I didn't hear nothing nice.
When I come back, you will leave.
No, you're not.
He say he's coming back. He's
When I come back,
Yeah, we feel threatened. He might have a weapon or something. He's going somewhere. He says he's gonna come back and beat us up.
Okay, we're walking away.
Let's tell them, are they gonna come?
Are they coming out? A sheriff or something. This guy.
Hey, sir, back away from him.
you think you
Sir,
don't know what
back
you
away
want
from him right now.
Huh?
Back away.
Shut.
Please back away from me before
When you threaten
my life's
me
in danger.
and then stick a
Sir,
camera in my
back up
face
from me
like a
before my life's in danger.
All he does is make
Sir,
me
you
wanna
step
knock
in,
you
I
out.
will
Get
knock
the
you out.
Property.
Bro, we
Are
will.
You stupid.
Bro, back
Are
up.
you stupid?
I'm gonna have to
Get
use
the
force on you.
property. I don't give a if my breath stinks. You need to get off my property right now.
Back up.
He hurt you.
Bro, back up.
Hurt you.
Back.
Now, I think I should make this 100% clear. Here in Australia, there are parks like this within neighborhoods pretty much everywhere throughout the place. Usually these are considered, quote, public parks kind of deal, where anyone can really use them as a park because that's what they're intended to be. And that be as simple as that. So part of me doesn't quite get the whole get out of this property type deal here, but that might be for various reasons. This could be a set of units, an area that could be used by them, but it's also not fenced off in any way, shape, or form. I don't know. The second thing that comes with this is having alcohol and weed out in the open. Technically, that, depending on where you are in America, from my understanding, that is illegal to a degree. Depending. A lot of things with that. Either way, the old man behind this has definitely not handled this in the brightest of ways, especially considering at the back end of this, he pretty much gets right up into someone's face, and from what it looks like from the slowdown footage we get given here, it looks like he might have pushed first, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to decide on that one if I'm completely honest. But I think this is one of those cases where maybe it would have been in everyone else's best interest just to simply move on, because clearly this guy was going a little nuts about this, potentially having some form of power trip or something on those lines. It seems insane to me that this is your reaction to someone just hanging out in parklands in general. It just seems so insanely stupid. Here we watch some classic road rage play out.
People are so crazy. Look at this. Look at this girl. That's a girl driving. That is a woman. Look at that. What in the world is going on? Oh my gosh. It's in front of you in the car crash. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. What is wrong with people? Just go to work like normal people. This is no Mario Kart. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. What is going on? Oh my gosh, I'm going around this. I'm going around this.
The classic that you cut me off, now I'm going to chase you down until you stop, and then I'm going to get out and scream and shout and let it all out. It's like, I get it. I get why I get why that type of thing would make you angry. But, you know, sometimes you need to think a little further and realize that you're driving like a multi-thousand pound car. that, if done wrong, can easily kill someone. Heck, if you do something really, really wrong, you could kill yourself with it, which is not exactly the thing you want to be doing. So maybe be a bit safer on the roads, even when someone does something completely stupid like cutting you off or jumping into your lane without acknowledging that you're actually right there, right where they're going to go. Because, you know, you gotta expect, like, as a driver, your main thing is like not how you're driving. No, it's all about how everyone else is driving, because no matter how well you drive, all it takes is one dumbass doing something ridiculously stupid to screw you over. Here we have a manager with a very interesting style of handling their employees.
Stop! You! Take! Houston, this is this rider. Karen, this is this rider. Take those three phones, those three drivers. Go, prepare. You are responsible. Go, finish! Берите. Это не моя responsibility. Берите, находите. Come here. You are responsible for here. No. Подождите. You are responsible for this order right now. Oh, no. I'm sorry. For this order. Do that order. Kirsten, Kay, do. You are responsible. I will ask from you. If you don't provide proof, you are not mad. Who is next? Gil! Come here. Yep, you are responsible. Pack it. You are responsible. Come here. Почему он должен получать только один? Пусть получит 10 одновременно, как я. Стой! Ты не... Он будет... He is... No, он будет как специально тебе висеть. Go, you're responsible. Go, prepare. Let's try. Hey, it's not good. Guys, it's not good. Go. No. Go. Show me the ticket. I'm gonna find first the ticket. Show me the ticket. Like that. Give me your phones.
Honestly, if I went into a restaurant or anything along these lines that just have a manager that acts like this and treats their employees like this, I don't know if I would ever go back. I don't know. Maybe that is a me thing. Maybe people don't care that much. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The OP believes that this person might be trying to steal something, so is trying to look through their bags. Here's the clip.
I just want to let you know, if before you come out, there's stuff in your bag that you put in there, the LP watch you put in there. So
LP needs to come on out and put it on camera, because there's nothing in my bag, but I set my stuff on top of the bag. There's stuff LP
in.
to come on out.
Well,
and
I am.
Let's see the camera.
I am.
Let's see the camera.
Well, I need to check your bag.
Let's see the camera. Wait,
I need to check your bag. Huh?
Before you go in my purse, you show me on the camera doing something.
I need to see inside.
No, before you see in my purse, you need to show me the camera.
No, because you have stuff in there.
I do got stuff in there, stuff I came in.
No, you didn't come with that stuff in there.
If you ain't seen me on no camera, I come to the store every day.
Okay.
So you trying to look in my purse and show me. You talking about LP see me on the camera. You see me on the camera, then see me on the camera. Or call the motherfucking police. Or do whatever, because what you're doing is foul.
So right now you're going to sit right there. We're going to wait for police. Okay?
Yeah,
Call the police,
you do all that.
I'm not even going to try to pretend to understand what exactly is happening here and how this type of thing operates in America. I know it's very different to what we choose to do here in Australia. I mean, at the front of most retail stores you go to in person, they usually have a sign or two that pretty much say that by walking in the store, we withhold the rights to be able to look through your bags when you're leaving, kind of deal. Instead, I'll ask you guys in the comments below, what are your thoughts on this one? So backstory to this one, first off, there is a second clip where he just shows the lead up to it. He just decided to start recording, was cutting down trees, and a little while later the Karen comes into frame. I'm not including that because all it is to ultimately prove that the video wasn't staged. Now, other background information is that why is the reason he's cutting trees here? Well, it's as simple as this. According to the story goes that he's cutting trees here in order to, well, it's a job that's been given to him by a power line company in order to make it so these trees don't get struck and fall down onto these power lines, causing a possible power outage. Anyway, whilst doing this, Karen comes in to say hi.
When Karen attacked.
energy.
You motherfuckers would come on shit right here. There's no fucking need for it. You're not supposed to be over there doing it. That's not right for this fucking. I don't give a shit. Why only right here? That's one fucking tree freaking 3 fucking years. You ain't doing this shit. My old man thinks still fucking try to get the river. This path doesn't get fucking river. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Don't fucking cut no guy anymore. Okay. Until somebody else tells you, you fucking cut it. Why in the hell are y'all over right there? You see that everything else is all cleaning up. You see where you're cutting the fucking cut? Right there is that everything. I tell you, you fuckers don't do this anymore. You guys do it. You fucking shit fire.
Wait for it.
But now I got the well like for you. Nobody cleaned the goddamn power line over there by the goddamn well. Or the fucking trees that.
No te entendí ni verga, no sé inglés.
Oh, she damn angry. Oh my god, it's gonna be the end of the world. I'm so sad. It's just one of those clips where I don't really have much to say. It's just genuinely one of those very interesting things to watch. Just watch a person go off at someone else for chopping down trees because they don't understand the reason why they're doing it, or for, I think, something to do with, oh, you won't even clean up the mess from what you cut down here today, blah 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 blah, and what other things she chose to claim about. Ultimately, it's just very nonsensical, and at the end of the day, he's just doing his job. And considering in this situation, his job is to take down some of these trees because of the risk of these trees falling down on top of some of the power lines that are in the area, causing potential power outages, I feel like this is probably a little bit better overall. Like, imagine if you just left it there and then the tree fell down and cut the power to your area. Man, you'd be so much more angrier then, wouldn't you? Here we have a Karen just being Karen sticking her nose into someone else's business where it doesn't actually belong.
Who's not allowed to let me in the building? Anybody that delivers here has to call on there.
I don't know the number.
I just told you it's too.
I don't know how to use that. I've never used it either. You just tried it. Did it work for you?
Because I didn't do it right.
Oh well. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's company called. Policy rule for the building.
Yep.
No one's, because this is the government building and nobody's allowed.
Okay.
I don't know how to use it, that's why I don't.
I don't know how to use it neither. That's why I didn't use it.
You got your cell phone number?
No, I told you I don't have any numbers.
Well, you should get it the next time. And then
How will I get it? How will I get it? I'm just a delivery guy. I don't talk to nobody on the phone. I don't even understand. Like, why are you even questioning me? I'm a delivery guy. That's all I'm here to do.
A lot of delivery people know your phone numbers. I got a delivery coming from.
I don't have pizza. They have to call you to come pick up your pizza. You talk to them directly, but you talk to them on the phone, correct?
No, I call them, talk to them on my app.
Okay. Well, congratulations to that.
But that's just the policy.
Okay, I understand, ma'am. It's all right. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting for the lady to come get her package.
I mean, it is really that simple. Sometimes they don't get provided the phone numbers for whoever owns the package, and they just have to go through other methods to give it to them. I don't know. I don't see why there is a need for her to be complaining and just doing her thing. I suppose she's bored. I don't know. She just sits down and then just continues talking to the post guy and does nothing else. I mean, I hope I never have that much free time. Jeez. This person's had some issues with the hotel they're currently staying, so they've gone downstairs to confront one of the workers about their experience, and well, this is what happens next.
You're really nasty for what you did last night to my family, and I wanted to come in here and speak to you as a person and express that to you. I feel like the situation in which transpired last night, I'm not sure what your bias or what your discrimination against my family is, but if you're acting manager or general manager, your behavior is literally not professional. And I'm going to tell you because I served in the military. I do know what professionalism is. I'm not sure if you've ever held a real job in your life because
So what I heard on the phone last night was also professional.
Okay, so as a manager, you have to assess the situation and see at what level of escalation based off of how your attendant handled the situation. She called you after I was escalated, so you're dealing with a customer that is already escalated. Your first order of business as a manager is to de-escalate the customer, not create a game culture and choose sides with your attendant who you had no idea about this situation. At the end of the day, I'm a human being. It was as simple as going to get a blanket.
Ma'am, please leave the hotel.
That's fine. I'm leaving. I'm vacating. I just want to let you know as a person, don't ever disrespect me with your fat, sloppy ass. Because it'll be some real ass shit. Don't ever disrespect me.
You're not going to do a damn thing.
Because what? You have a position of power? You think that you can just disrespect people?
I didn't disrespect.
Yes, you did. You couldn't get a motherfucking blanket from a goddamn room when you had 13 empty rooms. You are absolutely disrespectful. You are disrespectful. You don't own shit, mother. You don't own a goddamn thing. And it will be handled because you're disrespectful and you do not know how to handle a situation. Absolutely disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful to your customers. Absolutely disrespectful. Absolutely disrespectful. And the way you handle a situation is to tell somebody to vacate. I served my country for 15 years. You were disrespectful. All you had to do was give my daughter, who was cold in a broken room, a blanket. No, she did not. She said she had one blanket that was damp and wet. I said, no, thank you. It's for my infant that's 9 months old. 66 motherfucking degrees in the goddamn room, and you disrespect my family.
I'm in two minds about this. First, I can get the customer's frustrations about X, Y, and Z if all these complaints are 100% real and genuine to what's actually happened. But on the other hand, using the fact that you've done service for your country as a point to go off at a person is a very interesting thing to say the least. I don't think that'd be something that if I was actually a part of the military of my country, I would be continuously using against people. I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand that. Someone can enlighten me in the comments on that one. Secondly, you're complaining about him disrespecting you whilst in the same note disrespecting them back. I get that they've already disrespected you, but didn't you ever get told that, treat others like you would want to be treated? Show that you're the bigger person by, in spite of being heavily disrespected by said person, you still choose to respect them as a person. Ultimately, I can't fully side with you here. Yes, you probably have some genuine complaints, but the way you've gone about this definitely doesn't help your situation in any way, shape, or form. The guy's just, instead of trying to solve problems and figure out what went wrong and try to implement solutions so something like this doesn't happen in the future, he's just kicked you out because you've just become a outright asshole at the end of it. Here we are at a kids' sports match where seemingly at some point either the referee started going off at some of the people in the crowd or the person in the crowd decides to go off at the referee first. I'm not 100% sure how we got to this state here. Either way, they're having a bit of a tissy-hissy fit between each other and it explodes into this.
You want me to stand up?
I want to know your name.
My name is, I was sitting here and I called you on a bad call.
Hey. You're leaving.
I called him. And then you came over here and told me I gotta leave.
Yes, you're leaving.
Just please, before we can finish the game. I need you to just go outside the fence, please. Man, you know that's crazy.
I know, but it's happened to me. Just please go outside the fence. 40 seconds.
I'm right here, bro.
No, if you step over here, you're going to jail.
Please.
Bruh. You got called on a bad call.
No, I'm doing my job.
No, you're not doing your job. Your job is to referee this game, not the parents.
Get out. Coach, I want to know his name. I want to know his name.
I'll tell you my name. Hold on. I'll tell you my name.
Okay.
Oh, really?
That's right. We put up with this kind of crap every game, and we're not going to put up with it.
Go the referee for standing up for himself. I still don't know why we got here, but hey, we're over now. I mean, yeah, it's kind of an expected thing. Like, I don't think the referee's going to be willing to put up with shit from people in the crowd, especially if their parents are the people playing the game. It's just like, you're there to watch your kids play the game, not to be the referee of the game. You're there to watch. Let the referee do their thing. If they do something wrong and stupid, then fair enough to some degree, but maybe, I don't know. I'm not too experienced when it comes to just being in events like this and watching them. I don't know how things roll. It's just one of those things that maybe just don't be an asshole to another referee. The referee definitely didn't help the situation there at the end there by going off at him as well, but, you know, it be what it be. Here we have probably one of the more craziest clips that I've really come across over the years. It's, I'm just going to let you watch it yourself before I say much more.
Son on the 10th of November was assaulted by Tracy.
What? No, what was assaulted? What was assaulted?
He was punched, and I'm sure you are aware of
And
it.
the police are dealing with it, sir.
The police are dealing with it, but I'm not happy that Tracy is still coming to the school. From what I gathered.
So the teacher that punched your son is still in the school.
At a point, the teacher was here at a point which was supposed to be taken off.
Mr. Autumno,
No.
it's not appropriate to discuss. Not a matter we're doing.
What
No,
happened
because
to
your
my
son was what, suspended?
What happened to my son being assaulted, and at the same time, a suspension letter was handed to him? Is that appropriate?
Sir, it's not appropriate for me to discuss.
Is that appropriate?
It's not
appropriate?
a matter that the school's
What
dealing
happened
with.
to my
It's
son?
beyond us.
But
What
she's
happened to
still
my
here.
son?
She's still in the school.
What happened to my son?
I'm not prepared to discuss that with
Why
you.
wouldn't
I'm not dealing with it,
don't
sir.
I have rights to know that the teacher is not here in school?
It's not.
Someone
it's not a
assaulted
matter
my
that we're
son.
dealing with.
Someone punched his son. Someone has punched his son in your
take him to A&E
And you have
on
appropriately
that same day.
reported it.
And
It's
you,
not
and you,
appropriate.
and you,
Someone punched his son
I
in
can't
the
leave.
school.
You don't have right to tell me to leave. I
Yeah.
cannot leave.
No.
You can call the police if you want. This is a public space. I have right to do what I'm doing.
You can't discuss. I can't
I have
discuss
right
it.
to do what I'm doing.
I've no comments to make.
In the interest of the public, this is the interest
Sir,
in the
this
interest
isn't
of
the
the
way to
public.
deal with it.
You can call the police if you want to call it. They have
No,
the
because
matter.
we need to let people know
I
that
need to let
children
the
are coming
public
to
know.
school and being punched by teachers.
It has been dealt
It-
with appropriately. It has
How?
has
She's
not
still
been dealt with
here
appropriately.
for 3 weeks.
I
These
have been in-
children,
I have been in
no,
contact
for
with the
3
police.
weeks.
You don't know how the school.
I have been in contact
How?
with the police.
But how is this happening on your premises? A child is being punched, and then they haven't,
Mr.
and then he's
Lane
been
gave me
suspended.
he gave me because my son has been taken off to
And you-
school
and you
and
need-
going to completely different schools. Okay, so this is all you guys are doing. I am going to take it further. On the 10th of November 2023, I got a call that my son Christopher was assaulted, being punched by one of the support teacher.
He was what? He was what?
He was punched
By who?
by one of the teachers.
Okay.
teaching assistant staff.
Yep. Okay.
And
Where?
we got
Where was he
in
punched?
the playground, in the chest and the neck,
Who was he punched by?
by one of the teachers.
At what school?
Christ the King, this school.
This school. This school.
That's a whole lot to unpack. Just the box is dropped right in front of you and you just look at it going, wow. Do I really want to open that can of worms? Well, today I am. Let's open that box up. This is kind of wild because from what I've learned with the schooling system, at least when I was a lot younger in Australia, is that there were teachers that would be a lot more physical with how they treat their students. Whether you would accept that as a fine thing to do or not is the other question, but usually these teachers, it's just a simple thing as like they will be taken out of that school in particular and moved to a school pretty fair bit away. But like I do distinctively remember like when I was in about grade 5, there was this assistant teacher who took over for one of the normal teachers for about a handful of weeks, and at one point he pretty much grabbed a student by their neck and dragged them across the classroom because they were being a bit rowdy. Anyway, that teacher disappeared a day or two later, and we didn't see him for a while. When I was in my final year of primary school, he reappeared as a teacher's aide for a brief period of time, which was very interesting to say the least, and completely wild that even occurred. But It seems to be how a lot of school systems go because of the lack of teachers. They're just like, this person was actually good at their job. They did this one stupid thing. Let's just throw them to a random school out in the middle of whoop whoop where no one's going to know who they are for a bit. But it sounds like here that the teacher hasn't even gone anywhere yet. And that the teacher is still at this school and action hasn't really been appropriately actioned if they're still there, because it seems wild that even with an accusation like this, wouldn't you think that, okay, maybe we need to put her out of this classroom or this school for a little while and as we look into it and then maybe bring her back? I don't know. Here we have a Karen who is slowly losing it inside of a building.
Ma'am, you know you were talking to a fan page, correct? That's not Darius Rucker.
I'm going home. I'm getting an Uber and I'm going home. I'm not a bum. I'm an executive at Gulfstream. You guys can yourselves.
We need how a Gulfstream employee works.
Call the cops. Call the cops. God damn, I'm gonna beat you at golf.
Girl, what?
Man, that must have been something funny that happened to cause her to react like this and absolutely lose the plot. Shame we don't know about it. Oh well. This guy's walking down a sidewalk on a street, and a pair of dogs starts running up to him in the middle of the street. He then makes a casual threat to hurt a dog or something along those lines, and the owner is very mad. Here's the clip.
Your dogs came and almost bit me. It's illegal to have your dogs on leash. Yes, it is.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Get the out of here.
No.
You don't belong here.
No, you don't belong here.
I live here, buddy.
Well, you don't belong here.
I do belong here.
How do you belong
now,
here?
You need to get the out of here.
I don't
before
need
call
to
the
do
cops.
anything. On what? For
I
what?
will call the cops because you are threatening me now.
How did I threaten you?
You are threatening
You're
me.
on camera. Now, oh, you just hit me. That's assault, ma'am. You just assaulted me.
Turn it off.
You just smacked me.
You're a asshole.
You just smacked me. You're going to call the cops on me?
Come here, Eli.
While your dogs are running loose, almost biting people? I just was assaulted. Call the cops, ma'am, please. You just assaulted
My
me.
daughter is a cop.
That's okay. Your daughters see this on camera that you just smacked me? They don't care.
Get out of here.
I don't need to get out of here. This is public property. This is public property. Your face is bothering me.
Really? Who are you?
Somebody who was
You're going to say that my face is bothering you.
somebody who was
What have I
casually
done to
walking
you
down the
to make my
sidewalk
face
and your dogs
bothering you?
attacked me.
And you know, morons like you.
Moron, okay.
You are a moron who get their f***ing cameras out.
Why?
to
Because
take
some lady
pictures of
like you
everything.
said you'd call the cops on me because I threatened you when I never threatened you? Because you lied. Because you lied. Because you lied because your dogs were off without a leash.
What did I lie about?
You said I threatened you.
You did.
When?
You're saying you're going to my dog.
That's threatening you?
That's threatening me.
Well, your dogs were off the leash, came off your property.
gone out,
Your
you
dogs,
are
your dogs were off the leash, came onto public property, and came to me like they were going to
Get a
bite.
gun out. You're going to threaten everybody around here because you don't know how to shoot a gun.
How do you know that? You know me?
Because I know who you
You've
are. You
met
look
me?
like an idiot.
I look like an
You
idiot.
look like a moron and an idiot. Yes, you do.
You look like you need to be in a nursing home and get out of my
You need
face.
to get out of my face.
Or else
Get
what?
out of the street.
I'm not in the street. I'm in the sidewalk,
And you know, people
moron.
like you who take movies of everything.
'Cause you lie?
Is that because
Because
you
you
are
lied.
so
Because you
insecure
said
with who you are?
No, because you
wanna
lied
talk
and said I
shit?
threatened you.
Get the f*** out of here.
Make me. You don't own the world.
You want to threaten me again?
How did I threaten you?
Start
What?
something?
Threaten you again?
You want me to start something?
You said get out of here. I said,
You
make
make
me.
me.
Yeah,
So
make
what,
me.
you want to fight a woman?
No, I want to stand on a public
Don't
sidewalk
underestimate
that's
me.
public.
Yeah,
I'm not
because you're looking for trouble. You're
looking for
you're
trouble.
trying to-
Actually, I was looking for a leisurely walk, and your dogs came off your property. Right, liberal Democrat. Okay, yeah. You're a woman who needs to keep her dogs under control, ma'am.
The response to this clip has been quite interesting. There are some people that think like, oh, they didn't actually bite you, so you're overreacting and things along those lines. But I just want to stop the entire conversation there. If you're out in an area like this, you should have your dog leash. Doesn't matter how well you believe you have them under your control. If at any moment they choose to run up to a random person walking up on a footpath, that is where things are going to go wrong. Yes, you might believe that your dog's never going to bite anyone, but how is the person walking down the street meant to know that? What's stopping them from having a rational reaction because a dog's sprinting up to them? A dog they do not know is sprinting up to them in a manner that does seem kind of aggressive. there's going to be a different reaction depending on the person. And there will probably be a case where someone just whips out a gun and shoots them point blank because, you know, the dog's running up to them. You don't know if the dog's going to come and attempt to attack you and stuff like that. And yes, that is an overt reaction that you should not have either. But this is why you just keep your dog on leash when you're in an area where random people can just be walking by. Like, it's really that simple. That's all there really is to this clip. Everything else that happened afterwards is just a dog owner not willing to be responsible. Like, yep, they probably should have been on a leash, but in this area, because it's not fenced in, the dog can just randomly run away at any time, and I don't really have too much control over that, clearly. Here, an irate fast food customer who is going a bit over the top for getting their money back. Here we have one guy herding his security guards at a Las Vegas mall like they were sheep and he was the cattle dog.
He got the whole security running. I'm stopping. Shut up.
While the OP doesn't give us.
Sometimes problems have the simplest solutions to the ideas here. I just assume these security guards, A, aren't paid enough to deal with this type of crap, and B, they don't have the same legal protections that police have. For some reason, police seemingly are able to get away with so much garbage in the US, but you can probably guarantee if the security guard accidentally hurt him in a way that was considered too much force, they would get sued their asses out for something so stupid. So yeah, I get that they would just be walking backwards and stepping away from them, considering how much he desperately wants to seemingly attempt to fight them, and they probably already know police are on the way, and well, what do you know, here they are. In this clip, we are here to see the aftermath of a crash that has occurred with this guy who's managed to run into not one, not two, but three, potentially even 4 cars in a row. And here we have a clip where one of the guys he crashed into is trying to confront him, and well, we see the reason why this crash, well, occurred.
Oh.
Call the cops, call the cops.
No, don't hit the pin. No, I got the pin down. Let's put this down. And he couldn't leave the head. He got the department's head. He got all the story.
I just got hit by some guy telling me about drugs or something. He just hit like 3 cars.
Everybody! Everybody! I'm taking us out tonight! Yes! Tijuana! Yes!
So they can talk to us.
Obviously, I don't think we need to tell any more people this is obviously where we're going to go. For now, okay? Like, we love it, whether or not we like it. Oh my God, I love my brothers!
Having a good time. He seems like the kind of guy.
Oh, God.
So, what's the consensus? Is he drunk? Is he high? Is he insane? Is it a mixture of all of the above? I'll give you 3 moments to come up with a choice of the multiple choice question there. Oh, what? You picked D? All of the above? Who would have known? Okay, this is not really a laughing matter to some degree, because, yeah, someone could have actually gotten properly hurt here. Like, it is just one of those things where we can laugh at this right here because no one's been hurt. We just see a guy who's being completely stupid. He was driving when he shouldn't have. He's high out of his mind, and he just bumped into a bunch of cars. Caused a bit of damage. If he doesn't have if he has insurance, that premium is definitely going up if he even keeps the insurance post this. Though, in saying that, he probably shouldn't even have a license post this, so that's another question there. And yeah, we can laugh at this now. But, you know, it's one of those things where people like this, the people who drive on the road in this state are endangering other people's lives. Yeah, in this instance here, no one's been seriously hurt. There might be a bit of shock, there's damage to cars, which causes a whole lot of inconvenience when it comes down to it, but no one's been hurt. We just get to have a little laugh at someone being completely high out of their mind. But again, someone could have been. It's just no good all round, you know? Apparently this guy comes in basically every day and always goes up to the drink machine, grabs a cup and gets some ice and leaves. This time round, one of the employees decided it'd be a great idea to stop him because technically this is stealing. Technically.
Hey, yo, get out of here. You go ahead and call the cops. Call the cops. You put your hands on. Call the cops. I didn't even touch you. I'm touching the cops. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Call the cops. You come here every day. I'm allowed to. I'm allowed to. Come here every day. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. Yo. Call the cops.
Already won it, my guy.
Yeah.
Already won it, my guy. He's recording you. He's recording you. You come in here every day and do the same shit. You come in here every day and do the same thing. You come in here and get ice. Yes, I have a guy in here who is very aggressive. 2 females. Wow. He is very aggressive. He is coming out. He has a picture here. Army fatigue.
Look, I can understand why you would think this is a good idea to do in the first place, but I'm going to be 100% real with you. Your employee probably doesn't give 2/10 of a shit about that ice being taken. Furthermore, this entire thing's caused some issues for your employer, potentially whether it be because this clip has gone a little bit viral, whether it be because this guy may now potentially put a lawsuit against the store. It potentially could be various other reasons. So it's either a little bit of a small thing where they're not happy with you but that you still keep your job, or there's a possibility you got fired. Like, it's just one of those things where it's, yeah, I get it. They're stealing, technically, and it's wrong, technically, but some things are just not worth it in life. Sometimes, loyalty to your job is never worth it. Wait a minute, that's not a sometimes. Loyalty to your job is never worth it. You don't get anything out of it anymore. You're literally better off jumping job to job than to stay loyal to one. And in this case here, don't do something like this. It's not worth it in any shape or form to put yourself in harm's way over ice of all things. I get it, you have principles to stand by, but I don't know if this is the greatest idea. Actually, I don't think it was.